Everybody in the galaxy, welcome back to planet Earth. It's Tape Week, Day 4. Wow, that's a lot of tape action around here. Can you guess what we're going to do today? Not sure if you can, but if you joined me on previous Tape Tuesday shows, you'll know that I have a 3-head tape machine. That's this one right here. It's the Sony TCM 500 EV. 5000 EV. This machine is cool because it has 3 tape heads, so you can record something to the tape and then hear it shortly after it's recorded. So you can dodgy it up a little bit, make yourself a nice tape delay. I'm going to get this started with just a normal style tank tread loop, and then we'll maybe swap out the tape for one of these oodles of noodles tapes. This is that Galaxy tape loop we made on the show a few episodes back. That's cool, because then we can act like we have a dodgy Roland space echo. You see the tape in there? It's doing oodles. Anyways, I got to get this thing started. It does make a bit of a tone when you press the play and record for some reason. I'd like to get in there and disable that. How y'all doing in the chat room? We got Kiera in the chat, of course. We got Master Tiger in the chat. Wow. We got Slow Neko in the chat and Gonzin in the chat. How we all doing? Let's get this started. Woo! What a week it's been, and we're only halfway through. So let me start up this machine here. I'm just going to hit play and record on it. It's set up for the DIY tape delay magic, and you know what I've got. I've got that Tascam 414, of course. That's the command center. Well, one of them anyway. Let's see. I guess I can just show you that tone. I'll turn the level down a little bit. All of the tracks are armed and ready for record. I got a microphone on track 1. I got a drum machine on track 2. A synthesizer on track 3, and this one is doing the feedback loop for the tape delay. Oh boy, it's a lot of scrambling to do this many shows in 1 week, but we all knew that, right? So let's dive in. Let's make it happen. I will get this thing going right now. Let's listen for that tone. And it might actually be playing the little test track, so that'll be a sweet little preview. Maybe not. Oh, no, because it's deleting it. There's that tone. It does a weird tone and puts a light on. This is called PEA. Once that gets done, we're ready to fly. I think there's a lot. This is a lot going on. So it's going to be kind of a simple setup, but just know I'm maxing out all my tracks and stuff. So I got a microphone. We'll have to hear that in just a second. And you might be hearing a little bit of it already. Let me grab that microphone. Welcome back to Tape Week. This is a microphone going through my Tascam 414, and it's feeding through the 3-head tape machine. It's a tape delay. You can hear that it gets delayed and repeats the sound. Now, if I go over here, this isn't very interesting. It's just rolling a tape loop in there, so you might hear a splice every now and then. That sounds pretty cool. So let's get it started here. I'm going to show you a little bit how you would run a tape delay here. It's got quite a lot of noise, but you're only hearing one delay at this current point. It's because we have to feed the delayed signal back into itself. And then you get a tail. And that sounds pretty old school, pretty retro. I like that. So join me for a little bit of a jam. Let's see what we can do. Once again, I got this drum machine. It's the Roland TR6S, and I have a Volca keys here. It's doing a strange thing where I've got it synced up. Well, rather, the Roland is sending a MIDI pitch data and I guess gate data to the Volca keys, and I think we'll just roll with it. So anything we program in on the drum machine will basically be also affecting this, if that makes sense. Let's start it out with just the synth for fun. And I am feeding that synth into the tape delay. Of course, we can feed some of those drums in too. It's going to sound a bit crunchy, and that's what we like about cassette tapes. You know what I mean? It's crunchy. Wow. Let's get some vocals in there. Let's see if I can harmonize a little bit. Peace and love. You get a bit of that. A little bit of that dubby sound. Pretty sure they were using dodgy tape delays back in the day. How's it all sounding? Around these patterns a little bit here. Totally different way to sequence a melody. That's a lot of fun. Very crunchy. It's a super crunch day. Now, one of the things with my tape delay here is that it's only running at one speed, so I probably will modify that at some point in time to add a knob that can change the motor speed of this, and that would give you a different tempo. Clear some of these patterns here. See if we can simplify the melody a little bit. Try not to let that echo run away with itself too much, but it sounds really cool. There it is. That tape delay is running away. Hey. Yeah, it seems to be kind of, like I said before, super dodgy tape delay. I've had better luck with it before. I'm not sure if we should pull one of these wires out, but there are two inputs. There's a mic 2, which I'm coming out of here on the side, and then there's a mic 1 in the front. I'm wondering if we should see if we can get any better results by switching that up. I'll turn the level down. We'll try something even more dodgy. Okay, I've used my allotment of that word for today. Maybe. How y'all doing out there? We got Hen in the chat, of course. How we doing, Hen? Look what I got. This might be fun. This is always fun. This is Hen's tape. I was thinking we could feed that through the tape delay as well. We got Kiera in the chat saying more, please. Okay, let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's kind of limiting when the beat is sending MIDI data to the synthesizer. So that's why I turned it off here. I'm thinking maybe I will grab... Let's delete this pattern. And it's running pretty slow. Maybe we can do something kind of nice with the melody here. So let me grab my microphone and we'll head on back over to the Volca keys and try something out. I want to make some magic today. That was just a kind of a little January jam preview. Oh, that's right, January. I forgot about that. I did a full month of January in 2021 when I kicked off my night capacitor series. Anyways, let's see. Let's try this out really quick. If I can see what's going on here. I can't see anything. It's so dark in the studio. Anyways, a little bit of a scramble has never hurt anybody, right? Let's see. I just got to check in here on which one to pull. It's gonna probably be... microphone. Line in. Okay, we'll take this line in. We'll try that on microphone. Let's see. Watch your ears. This might be highly experimental and a little bit crazy. I think this is the right one anyway. Whoa. So, yeah, that's a totally different quality. Ooh. Maybe I turn the level down. There's a lot of interference too, so I apologize about that. It's like a totally different setting on the space echo. Not sure if that's better. Maybe we'll plug it back into the other one. Sure sounds kind of cool. Not exactly what we're going for though, maybe. Let's see if I can tune this. Wow. Just a whole lot of crunch. Crunch for lunch. Yeah, let's pull that. Let's revert back. These old machines are pretty crazy. Okay, let's see how it sounds now. That's a lot better. I think we'll stick with that. I remember being able to get a lot longer tail. Yeah, I'm sure there's... Ooh. There it is. We got Master Tiger in the chat asking, are those Korg instruments? This one right here is a Korg. This is a Roland. And a lot of people have this. This is a Volca. It's one of those, it's like $100 synth. The whole Volca line is pretty cool. I have almost all of them. You've seen me use one or two or a few on the show. Let's see. Let me turn off the microphone. I'm not gonna feed that into the delay. I kind of wanted to mess around, try to make some nice melodies. I am recording in the Ableton, so if anything really nice pops out, I can mark it for the future. Let's see. Sounded pretty cool. Let's see. The other thing you could do is you could record all of this to tape on the Tascam. I do have a tape that we could do something like that, but I don't feel like the setup is as versatile as I would like it to be to record to an entire tape. I don't even have a tape, let alone many tapes, to necessitate an entire tape. Hey, Kiara, I got my Wayne's World quote of the day and a little bit of a modified one, but that's all good. So let's see. See if I can come up with something that might sound pretty cool here. I guess I can hit record on there. It's running really slow too. I know that you change the way the MIDI clock is working. Maybe I'll just pull the MIDI from the TR6S. All right, let's see if that's going a bit faster. Where's the tempo? Here's the tempo. Still going really slow. Maybe I modified that at some point and changed the setting. But let's see. Now this is a poly synth, so maybe we should try some chords here. Korg chords. That's not on a poly synth setting. That's a big detune. tape is working really good with that loop. I feel like I want to switch it up, or let's play the Galaxy tape here. I think that, yeah, I know that. We can put the Galaxy tape in there. That's just a little test tape. And you know what, guys? I did mess this tape up last time it was on the show. I was warning you guys about the Oodles of Noodles tape. You know the one. It's got all the tape in there. And when I left it in the machine, I think I flipped it around. I put it in backwards, and that's a surefire way to have a log jam, right, Gonzin? Don't do that with an Oodles of Noodles tape. But let's head over to the Tascam and get that. See how this is... It's all bent out of shape in there. Make sure I got it the right way. I think that's the right way, yeah. So let's flip the Tascam. Should be on track 1. Let's see. And I'll feed it into the echo. There it goes. It's doing its Oodles magic. Can you see it in there? That's cool. One of those tapes. One of those days. It's one of those days. Yeah, I think the tape delay is doing pretty good today. I wanted to just have one last chance to hear that Galaxy tape, so that was fun. What I'm going to do is basically blast it. I want to blast it away. I want to change up the tape here, because these can be pretty cool, these echo tapes, after you've used them for an echo. So let's stop the machine. Let's eject it. I can show you what I mean by that. We can play this, and it'll have... The problem is it'll have a... It's not a splice. It'll for sure have that, but it will have the gap between the erase head and the record head. But yeah, let's see what's on there. I guess it might be kind of nothing, maybe. Yeah, I guess we ended the delay, but we'll try it out when we get the Oodles of Noodles tape fixed, because that'll have a lot more tape on there. All right, woo. So you're gonna have that tone when I start it up. And that tone is gonna feed. Oh, it stopped. It's an unhappy loop. Won't do it. Uh-oh. I guess we maybe had a log jam. That's what I get for trying to be too experimental sometimes. It doesn't look like a log jam, but yeah, it did log jam. This tape has had better days. This is my jam 'em up log tape, I guess. Well, maybe it wants to preserve the Galaxy sound anyway. So that's cool. Woo! How are we all doing out there today? I see a lot of you chatting it up in the chat room. Yeah. Whew. What a day. I mean, I'm 4 days in a row. That's a lot of shows, my friends. I don't think I've ever done that many shows in a row. But we got 3 more to go, so freaky teddy bear with me. It's tape week. I'll start this tape up here again. Seems to be a good one. With that wild tone on it. Whoa. Okay, we're back. We're back on. Let me... I don't know what to do anymore. I feel like we've already done quite a lot. Let's sync the drum machine back up to the Volca. Wow, that silence, it always gets me. Where's that electrified rain? That's another thing about the, well, I kind of mentioned that earlier, about the tape delay. It's on a fixed speed, so you can't really change the slapback timing on that. Sounds kind of weird. Flubbing like a crazy person today. All right. Man, and it is sure hot today. It's like winter just evaporated already. Wow. I'm sweating. Okay, so let's see if I can get these machines to do what they were doing earlier, but they're not doing it now. It's so strange. Maybe I gotta... Huh. I'm losing control of my machines. And the echo seems to have stopped working too. It's all weird today. I guess that's just how it goes. Now it's working. Well, I gave it my best shot. I tried my scientific best. Wonky. We got Kiara in the chat saying Wonky Wednesday. That's a serious Wednesday. It's Thursday, don't you know? Yeah, who needs drum machines and synthesizers when you got the human voice? Wonky Thursday. Tape week. Day 4. Let's put Hen's tape on. That's always a nice palate cleanser. Yeah, we got Kiara in the chat saying, "Oh man, no wonder I'm busted." We've been working very hard. I know I got 3 more days of tape week, but man, oh man, I think I slept for 12 hours last night, and I still need more. Yeah, so let's see. I should fix this. The Galaxy tape. I think I can wheel it up a little bit. Let's see. I need to make more of these Oodles of Noodles tape loops. I think it's the best way to get a lot of tape in a loop. Let's do a checkup on this and see if it's doing okay after having numerous log jams. You guys saw it here on camera once, but it happened before. Galaxy tape. There we go. That's the Galaxy one. And there's a little bit of that. Strange day. Mangled, Gonzin is saying in the chat. Yeah. Log jams create mangled tapes. Okay, I'm going to stop the delay tape. I'm really just had no plan for the show. I usually have a guideline. Today I had a small one, and we have achieved it. So let's just hear this again now that it has something on it worth hearing. Because these can be kind of cool. I just want to show you. And that is a little semi truck. It's the tank tread. It's the tank tread tape loop. And we can change the speed, of course. And now I would try the Oodles of Noodles tape again. Maybe we should. It's had so many mangled up, log 'em up jams that why not? Why not try again? Recording tape delay to tape delay. That should be interesting. I'll turn the volume down. I'm watching you. I am watching you. It's struggling. It's not turning. Yeah. Dang. I swear I got that to work. Didn't we? I did an episode of Tape Tuesday called Tape Delay, or DIY Tape Delay, and we were using an Oodles tape there. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, LOL. I'll put this one back in here. This is turning into our resident DIY tape loop. What a day. What a day. There's that silence again. Maybe I should... I always lean heavily on the electrified rain. Let's start up the loop again, because I want to run that hens tape through it. There's the beep. This might be one of the most dodgy episodes I've ever done. Now I really got to be done saying that word. Okay, we got Slow Neko in the chat. Say loops be looping. They're making me loopy. I wonder if there's a limit to how many loops you can have in your life. I kind of doubt it, but let's crack open that hens tape. It's always a good one. Hens tape. Let's do it reverse this time. Yeah. Okay, I'll flip these all up to tape. I'll put them all on safe. We'll see what else we can conjure up today, but I was planning on having it be kind of a short show. I need a mid-tape week break, don't you think? Don't I deserve it? Come on, guys. I need a break. Anyways, let's see. Let's take a nice break with the hens tape. That's cool. That turned out nice. When in doubt, put on hens tape. A whole lot of noise. The monkeys are laughing at me for this show today. We gotta come back strong tomorrow. I got some cool shows planned for Tape Week, of course. Flip the tape so we can hear that fourth track, which I guess would be the first track. Let's let that one shine. That's the quintessential hens tape track right there. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm gonna grab a nice loop from that. And just stop that tape. You can hear how dry it gets when you turn the effect off. Let's hear it again. I want to hear that loop tape. Sometimes they're worth keeping, you know? Sometimes. And of course, you got the gap in there. We could try something a little different. I'd like to do that. We could tape over the erase head on the 3-head tape machine and see how much gnarly sound on sound we could get with a tape loop, since we're just, I guess, muddying around in the tape loop delay craziness. Yeah, let me grab some tape here. I got some. Let's head on over to this machine and see if I can manage a little bit of a tape job. I assume that's going to be a decent tape to use. Can use some splicing tape too, but... Tape week is driving me crazy a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so I see that erase head. I had to kind of push play to get it started. Fold over this tape here. This will be... I have never tried this before. Okay, so I've taped over that record head. Let's get another tape loop. You know, it's funny. I'd like to use hen's tape, but I have a mountain of cassette tapes and loops here. Let's grab a different one. Just a random one. And hopefully it's not a Halloween tape. Those ones are all very strange. You think I would have... I had them in their own pile, but let's try out what this is. That's a Halloween tape. Well, I guessed it. We'll just run... Let's roll with the freakiness. Okay, so what we're going to do is sound on sound this sucker, and it's going to have hen's tape a little bit on there too. Problem with that is that it's going to record the... maybe not. That tone that keeps happening. So I'm recording, I'm running the tape loop here, and it's doing sound on sound. So hopefully it's not just a total mess, but it probably will be. Okay, I'm waiting for that light to turn off. That means the tone is stopped. Let's see. Okay, so that is the freakiest loop I've ever made. Let's make it even freakier by adding some Halloween weirdness to it. Goes good with hen's tape, I think. That's going to be a lot of noisy sound on sound there. Hope it's still going too. I'll stop that. Let's have a listen in the task app. What a weird tape experiment going on today. Let's see. I'll have to save that for Halloween 2026. Well, yeah, we got quite a few months to go. We got 10 months to go for Halloween. I guess I'll keep these together, although, what was that one? Let's have another check. I'm losing it, you guys. Halloween. Whew. If you guys like that sort of thing year-round, you can check out my Halloween show. I was a screaming Joker. Anyways, let's change up the vibe a little bit here. I'm gonna grab another random tape loop, and we can pull the the sound on set. I don't know. I got a couple other loops. Maybe we'll just go with a fresh loop, a fresh one tape loop here, and we'll try the sound on sound again. I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't get that weird tone on it. So I'll start that up. Let's start it up here. Boom. So that's going, and it should be quiet. It should be quiet. Let's find another random tape loop here. I got tons. Here's the oyster tape, I think. That was one from a pre-recorded tape that did not have screws in it, so I've had to tape it around. That's a lot of tape. Jeez. Let's hear that. We'll play it in reverse and see if we can come up with something. Make a nice tape loop here using the 3-head machine, doing sound on sound. It's running, so we gotta get it going. Let's fade this in and see if we can come up with something that's not just haunting rubbish. Ran away with itself. That's kind of cool. hear how that one turned out. Right quick. It's a tough machine to tame. It's kind of like a wild tiger, but not in a 303 type of way. Let's hear what we got. It's good for spaceship sounds. Now, of course, it's recording, I think, mono to the half of the tape. So what we can do is flip it. That's my other echo. I snuck that in there. I'm going to flip the tape here and let's just finish this tape loop. And then we can maybe see why or how that track 3 has been messed up on all the new loops I made. My best laid tape plans, I'm telling you. Okay, there's the light. It's doing the tone. Let's pull out a different tape loop. I got this. That's Hen's tape again. I don't label my tapes except for Hen's tape. Okay, let's try this out one more time. And that will give us a nice complete tape loop. Another Hallowe's tape. That must be that same one. Let's see. What am I doing here, guys? Losing it, I guess. That's a nice one. Let's try that. Hopefully that sounds kind of cool. Let's give it a shot. Let's check it out in the Tascam. Whoa. I'm making a tape mess over here. That's why I can't keep track of my Hallowe's tapes, because I keep throwing them on top of other random tapes. Let's hear how that sounds. What did we get? Oh, we got to flip it though. That's right. Music to my ears. That might be nice for an ease show. What do you think? Interesting. We got Kiara in the chat room, of course, asking what dimension are we dropping into now? Light Brite? That's very Light Brite, isn't it? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. I did tell you I was going to call it early, and I think I will do that. But I want to put on something to kind of send you guys off. Let's see. Another random tape, maybe. I got a couple of tapes here. Oh, my favorite tape loop. I got that one. Let's just put on this random tape right where it's at. See what it is. This is Tiger Sky and Electrified Rain. I'll rewind it a little bit for you. Woo! I'm telling you, that's wow. I have a newfound empathy for people who do shows every single day. Although I am the producer, the artist, the everything, the sound guy, the technical wizard. I imagine people who have real big boy shows, they have a lot of help. So thanks for being here. I sure appreciate you guys. Let's hear a little bit of what this tape has to offer us. Tiger Sky, it should be. This is an old tape. I made this tape a long time ago. And maybe I'll feed in, maybe I'll get the tape delay going once more with a fresh tape. I got that whole stack of tapes. You got to burn through them. Yeah, so that's, anyways, I'm just thinking about so much, of course, because I'm the everybody, the one-man band. Woo! What a day. I was feeling it, you guys. Pull that erase head tape off of there so it can clear itself. Put a new loop in. All right. Set up this tape delay. One more time. We gotta give it one last chance. And we got Slow Neko in the chat saying, maybe tape month next. Well, after a week of this, I imagine I'll be broken in like a fire horse. Although that's not until February 17th. Oh man. Okay, so I'm. Let's see. Let's see if we can make a little bit more echo magic with this machine here. Does like to run away with itself, doesn't it? crunchy. It's crunching along. Master Tiger in the chat saying tape month first, then tape life. That's a lot of tape. We might run out of tape. Master Tiger in the chat saying, I showed you guys a lot of tape yesterday. I've been showing you guys a lot of tape. Yesterday, the day before, and the day before, and the day before. So, yeah, it's day 4. But for me, technically, it's day 5. That's five Electric Archaic shows in a row. Thank you all once again for joining me on Tape Week. Make sure to get nice and charged up tonight, because I got a really cool show tomorrow. It's not Tape Week without a tape delay, right? guys are hilarious. In the chat room right now, all I can see is tape month, tape month, tape month, tape month, tape month. Another one. I think Slow Neko doubled down on that one. I love you all, and I love this planet. And I know that you love this planet too. Love your mother. Love your tape life. What a day. What a few days there. Have no fear. Tape week is still here. I'll be back tomorrow for another tape show. Oh. Tape month. You guys are crazy. Slow Neko in the chat saying tape month and the tape team. Maybe I will need a team of tape heads to pull off tape month. I'm not even gonna say when that's gonna happen, but I do kind of feel in my deepest heart knowing that tape month probably will happen. I don't know what Master Tiger's gonna do after tape week. He's just gonna be saying tape month, tape month, tape month. I mean, we could do tape week too. Tape Tuesday every day. What have I done? What have I gotten myself into? Oh, that's right. It's tape week. Tape heaven. Nice one. Slow Neko. Tape heaven. All right. We got Hen in the chat saying after saying tape, or after saying 500 tapes in a day, the fairy godmother arrives with Hen's cacao. What are you doing, a cacao ceremony in the jungle with Hen's tape? I love that Hen's tape. Master Tiger in the chat saying tape week 2 does kind of sing. Well, at some point maybe I will break, like I was saying earlier, like the way you break a horse, a fire horse. Maybe I'll break and then I'll just want to do tape week 2 after tape week 1. Well, I know. I'm taking note of all the improvements that can be made. For one, I need a pitch controller, a pitch knob on this machine here. It's a weird machine. I have sometimes problems with these machines because of the interference, and I have a sneaky suspicion it's all this analog video gear I have over here. The Videonics MX1, the MX1 video mixer, I think puts out a lot of interference. So when I'm using analog machines, sometimes it can mess those up a bit. But there's a whole other stack of analog video gear as well. So yeah, I haven't been able to push the tape delay today too hard and I got the treble. Yeah, see? Oof. It's not like I was trying to do anything normal around here. I guess that's the blessing and the curse of being an Aquarius. Peace and love, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. It's kind of like Groundhog Day for me. I just know I'm going to have to do it all again tomorrow. Yeah.